Please stand for the national anthem, the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Senior Class President Ms. Jakaya McDuffie, and the pre-recorded singing of our alma mater by West Creek High School's senior choir.
Please join me in the saying of the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Now, if you would, please welcome our Senior Class President for the class of 2021, Jakaya McDuffie.
Good afternoon, CMCS school board members, honored guests, members of our faculty, and the graduating class of 2021. It is my pleasure to welcome you to West Creek High School's 12th commencement ceremony. I'm not here to hold up your time because I know we all have barbecues and parties to get ready for. I just want to take the time to let every single senior here know how proud they should feel about themselves today. You all made it through the 2 most self-defining years of high school in the middle of a global pandemic. Think about it like this. No matter how high your GPA was, you graduated. No matter how low or high your ACT score was, you graduated. And even if you don't have a set plan for after high school, recognize a simple fact: you graduated. And listen, never discredit the issues you went through mentally and physically to get to this point. You all earned this position. I would like to close by saying this: be easy on yourself. Remember, you can't build a future without having your foundation set in stone. And today, you set the cornerstone of your foundation by crossing the stage today. This is your senior class president signing out for the last time. I love you all.
Welcome to the 12th commencement ceremony of West Creek High School. I'd like to start by honoring our guests who have served our country in the armed forces. Would all our current or retired members of the armed services please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your service and dedication to our nation. The faculty and staff at West Creek High School, we'd like to say a special thanks to you. This amazing group of talented individuals has dedicated their lives to serving others. Thank you for modeling what responsibility, integrity, service, and excellence means. And it is because of you the creek continues to rise. I'd like to introduce our guests today on the platform. Would you please hold your applause until all guests have been called? Joining us today from the CMCSS School Board, Ms. Carol Berry, Chairman, Mr. Herbert Nelson, Vice Chairman, Ms. Margaret Pace, and Mr. Jimmy Garland. Thank you for your commitment to education and your service to our community. From the Clarksville-Montgomery County School System, Chief Academic Officer Dr. Sean Imperatris, Director of High Schools, Dr. Rosalind Evans. Your West Creek High School administrative team, Mr. Patrick Digby, Dr. Mandy Frost, and Mrs. Kathy Young. Our school counselors, Mrs. Sarah Coleman, Mrs. Peggy Morrison, Mr. Chad Sisson, Mrs. Amy Quinn, and Ms. Tracy Wilson. And a special thanks to the caller of our names today, Mr. Rob Silvers. Thank you all for your participation in our commencement ceremony and commitment to West Creek High School. We extend our appreciation to our partners in education, the CMCSS Education Foundation, as well as business, faith, education, and civic leaders who are bringing the vision of student success to reality. I'd like to thank Austin Peay State University and their broadcast partners for live streaming all of our ceremonies today. Now I present to you the Salutatorian and the Valedictorian of the class of 2021. As I call your name, if you'd please come forward. Salutatorian, Evgeny Turtikov.
Good afternoon, students, family, faculty, and other attendees. This is it. We're graduating after these 4 long years, and we're about to enter the real world. I want to thank the teachers that worked with us and helped us through the years. I also want to thank the parents that kept us in check. Without your dedication to our success, we wouldn't be here. Now I want to congratulate you all, class of 2021. You all have displayed resiliency and continue to persevere throughout this questionable year. We all had to adapt to the new isolated way of learning through the screen, and I know it wasn't easy, but our dedication to being successful brought us here, to the end of this journey and the start of a new one. Whether you continue your education, join the military, or pursue something else, I want to wish you all the best of luck. Now let's finish this the same way we started, together.
The West Creek High School class of 2021 valedictorian, Ms. Jada Shine.
Good morning, good afternoon, class of 2021. Today is a day not only for celebration, but also remembrance. The hard work and determination that every single one of you have put into yourselves over the course of these 4 years is breathtaking. Years from now, when we look back on our lives in high school, we won't remember the drama that occurred or the clothes that we wore. Instead, we will remember the moments like now. The moments where every problem we ever had now seems worth it. Most of us, whether we admit it or not, are scared or nervous about what our life is going to become. Although we have the support of our loved ones, for the first time, we will truly experience what it means to be on our own. As we progress into this world, where many of us will experience all forms of discrimination, oppression, and racism, we must always do one thing: stay true to ourselves. Even when we are being judged for the decisions we make, we should honor ourselves by being unapologetically authentic. Life has many ups and downs, and sometimes it can have more downs than ups. But even when we feel like the weight of the world is against us, never allow messy opinions sway you to become something you are not. There were many times when I almost gave up because of the expectations of society. But due to the great power of positive manifestation, I was able to become the first Black female valedictorian of West Creek High School. I took every bit of negative energy the world threw at me and used it to fuel my desire to win. I didn't allow myself to sink to their level, and you shouldn't either. Never conform. This world already has too much of the same. Go be different. Your life isn't meant to be lived by anyone other than you. Use all of the words of discouragement and jealousy that you will encounter to allow you to shine bright in your own skin. Whether you go to college or the military, trade school or create your own business, or start your own personal entertainment channel, you are in control of your future, because it is your life. And when somebody asks who you are, you get to say, I am me. Congratulations to the West Creek High School class of 2021, and go be you.
On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administrative team of West Creek High School, it is my honor and privilege to stand before you today and present the class of 2021. Class of 2021, today is the day you are rewarded for your hard work, perseverance, and commitment to success. Today is not only about you, it is a special day for your family and friends who have supported you throughout your school experience. Parents, guardians, I want to thank each of you for supporting your student at West Creek High School. We would not be here today without your continued support. The collective commitments of students, parents, friends, teachers, and many others helped the class of 2021 earn millions of dollars in national, state, and local scholarship money. Seniors, if you received a scholarship this year, will you please stand and be recognized? West Creek High School is also the proud home of the largest JROTC program in the state of Tennessee. Our JROTC cadets and students are highly motivated to join the United States Armed Forces. Seniors, would you please stand to be recognized if you have committed to joining the United States Armed Forces? On behalf of West Creek High School and this community, thank you for your commitment and service to our country. I want to share just a short poem for you today. It's by Edgar Guest, and it's entitled, Don't Quit. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is weird with its twists and turns, and every one of us sometimes learns, and many a failure turns about when he might have won had he stuck it out. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when you're hardest hit. It's when things seem worst that you must not quit. Class of 2021, if this last year has taught you anything, it is the power of perseverance. Having a don't quit attitude quickly became a necessity amid a global pandemic. Each of you found your way in a year full of uncertainty. The only thing that was certain was the fact that there would be more changes, and each of you had to decide how you would respond to them. Today, you earned more than your high school diploma. Today, you earned the respect of the world because you persevered when things seemed their worst. Class of 21, never forget the lesson you learned this year about the power of perseverance because it will propel you towards your dreams. Perseverance will carry you through the hard times and past those who simply choose to quit. Congratulations, Class of 2021, and may God bless each one of you. Dr. Imperatrice, the students seated here before you today have met all the requirements set forth by the state of Tennessee and the Clarksville-Montgomery County School System. It is with great honor I present to you the West Creek High School graduating class of 2021.
Thank you, Mr. Slight. On behalf of the Director of Schools, Millard House, I want to commend you on your dedication, your hard work, your perseverance, your resilience during this unprecedented academic year. On behalf of Millard House, the Director of Schools, and the Clarksville-Montgomery County School Board, I accept and certify this class as presented as graduates of 2021. Let's proceed with the presentation of the diplomas.
Jada Marie Shine. Yevgeny Ivanovich Turdikov. Lakeith Antoine Pace. Miguel Angel Pacheco Rodriguez. Bryson Lynn Paddock. Kyler Andrew Padilla. Annalicia Marie Padilla Ruby. Hannah Elizabeth Panter. Alexis Iselin Parks. Jandy Emmanuel Paulino Payano. Jade Amari Kiana Payton. Marie Demetria Monte de Ramos Pierce. Jennifer Perez Manuel. Devin Christopher Petgrave. Andrew Ray Plava. Alexis Nicole Poole. Tyreek Lyndon Pope. Dante Ryan Price. Juliana Christine Price. Alexis Ray Protovansky. Jesse Quijas. Sean Mario Bujado Rabamalin. Anna Paula Jaquinde Ramirez. Cesar David Ramirez Pedro. William Ramos Sanchez. Luke Wesley Ratliff. Jocelyn Anae Ray. Kyle James Raymond. Liberty Hope Reed. Allison Ann Reno. Camille Amaris Resto. Osiris Elohim Rhodes. Denia Tashani Richards. Chris Emmanuel Richardson. Cortland Page Richardson. Jayla Leola Richardson. Savannah Rose Reiling. Anthony Jacob Rivera. James Braden Roberson. David Andrew Robertson. Kylie Renee Robinette. Michaela Nicole Robinson. Jacob Everett Roebling, Jr. Alana Ishel Rocha. Ariana Rose Sams. Javier Sanchez. Julio Sanchez, Jr. Luis Enrique Sanchez, Jr. Deshaya Nyante Sanders. Kiera Shante Santos. Tierra Alea Showen. Chandler David Scott. Timothy James Scott. Hannah Elizabeth Schenkel. Brianna Lachey Sharber. Christopher Allen Shelby. Alexander Joseph Shipman. Sydney Elna Short. Adriana Janae Sicardo. Alexandra Lovina Silva. Esmeralda Guadalupe Silva Campo. Ilana Naze Smalls. Jaden Ahmad Smith. Jemiah Relda Smith. Nathan Alexander Smith. Stephen Malik Smith. Christian San Solar. Daniel Sotelo Marino. Kayla Giovanna Spangler. Joseph Sean Stead. Silas Kareem Stephen. Gracie Emmeline Sturgill. Adam Jeremiah Sunstein. James Matthew Sweeney. Cody Nicholas Swick. Isaac Khalid Saeed. Patricia Paulina Tylimatil. Dalton Matthew Tatum. Logan Austin Taylor. Pendrell Aaron Maurice Tharp. Brianna Michelle Thomas. Diana Lachelle Thomas. Hannah Marie Toby Ramos. Isabel Tobin. DeAndrew Lamar Todd. Colin Anthony Toussaint Jr. Jalizzy Desiree Trotter. Logan James Uphold. Hayden Richard Van Kirk. Allison Lee Vanover. Savion Izon Vasquez. Quali Samuel Vasquez Mardin. Dominic Isaiah Villalobos. Armando Jose Villanuevo Reyes. Camille Renee Waddell, Emmanuel Tyreek Wade, T. Anthony Leviticus Wagner, Jr., Jordan Amon Walk, Jasmine Nicole Warford, Skylar J. Warren, Renee Nicole Washington, Antonio Lede Watkins, Hannah Caitlin Alyssa Weberg, Lamonte Trumaine Welker, Alyssa Antoinette White, Andrea Christine Sherelle White, Shania Danye Williams, Shayla Janae Williams, Shania Monet Rosa Williams, Andrew Jacob Wilson, Andre Xavier Wilson Hall, Ariel Raya Wingo, Jana Nicole Wozniewski, Daquan Amarion Wooden, Michael Isaac Workman Jr., Jihong Wu, Joseph Trayvon Yancey, Austin Michael Zawiza, Leanne Marie Zayas De Leon, please welcome Student Government Association President Ms. Valerie Echevarria Mendez to the stage for our closing remarks.
Class of 21, the first class in over 100 years to successfully endure a pandemic. The first class to at least Zoom 245 hours of their senior year. Because of these obstacles we had to overcome, it has been a tremendous honor to be the 12th predecessor of this torch. The torch that symbolizes the everlasting burning flame of Coyote pride passed down from each graduating class to the next. Tonight I pass this torch, the torch that embodies West Creek's traditions, customs, and testaments. As I depart from my position as student body president, I know that I am leaving it in reliable hands. Please welcome the 2022 SGA President, Mr. Tyler Rose.
On behalf of the class of 2022, it is my honor to accept this torch and the responsibilities and excellence that comes with it.
I understand we are all trying to move our tassel to the other side and get out of here, so I'll make this fast. Class of 21, we did it. It took 1,338 days, but we did it. And it went by fast, just like everyone said it would. As much as I looked forward to this day, I've always disliked endings. Today marks one of those endings. Today we say goodbye to everything that was comfortable and everything that was familiar. We are nearing the end of an event we've all been preparing for. Some of you started mentally preparing for this event when college acceptance letters came in. For others, graduation may have only become real this morning. And for some, it seems like you've been preparing for this event since freshman year. Regardless of your past, we are all moments away from our future. But wherever your journey takes you in the future, you will likely be met with obstacles you must overcome, especially when considering that our generation tends to be misjudged. We are considered lazy, yet successful, technology obsessed, yet technologically advanced. After getting to know so many of you over these past 4 years, I can safely say that we are so much more than a stereotype. Class of 21, you are bright, hardworking students that are going to change the world. In this graduating class, I see individuals that will compose tomorrow's medical field, tomorrow's politicians, tomorrow's military and law enforcement, tomorrow's educators. West Creek Class 21, please realize that you are tomorrow, and our future sure is bright with all of you shaping it. In closing, I can't help but to think of Winnie the Pooh's famous line that states, "How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard." Fellow graduates, please stand. And move your tassel from right to left, indicating that you are now high school graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2021.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for coming today. This concludes our commencement ceremony. Congratulations, West Creek High School graduated class of 2021.